Lead by example. Okay. Lead by example for a lot of people. Be the person.
Trying to see where was I was like, wait, where are you guys? All right, what's going on? Great morning, divine rising, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, because I do welcome everyone in the call. We are in episode number 21. See, 21. Yeah, yes. And it's been officially wonderful. Yesterday was the whole month, but today, because I started in January, February 1st. So February 1st, yeah, March 1st, March Madness, where everything goes down. All right, so welcome, amazing soul, to this call. This is episode, like I mentioned, 21 of the Morning Manifestation Routine. I am your host, Jesse Arias, co-author of a book called Heart Set, Your Key to a Limitless Mind.
You went out, Jesse.
Deep and self-awareness questions.
Okay, I think she's frozen. So I'm going to reach out to her.
Oh, can you guys not hear me? You guys are good? Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Oh, okay. How about now? That's weird. We're good now? Yeah? Okay, awesome. Okay. I feel galaxy of joy. My purpose is to help light that spark inside of you and to unleash potential deep down self-awareness questions and also uncomfortable questions. Okay, let's see. Oh, you can barely see me? And I'm breaking out? Can you guys, how about now? Good?
Yeah, it's better now. It was out, but you're good now. You're out again.
Just a little bit of technical difficulties, everyone. I'm just going to go ahead and just give her a few minutes to get back on here. Thank you once again for joining us. This is great. This is episode number 21 for Jessie.
Did I froze
So,
now?
let's see. I think she will be joining back on in just a moment. Okay, we can see you now.
Okay, can you see me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. I did the Wi-Fi, I did that and all that good stuff, and I'm so. Ooh, all right. Good. Everybody's good. Am I good? Am I not frozen no more? Okay, awesome. Yes. Oh man, you know what? It's been a
That's okay. Just continue.
yeah, it's been a great morning so far. All right, so let me see if I can. Can you guys see my screen? Oh man.
No.
No, you cannot. Now you can see my screen. Now you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you for that, ladies. Thank you. For the first 3 minutes, hopefully, I know I'm not gonna get frozen anymore. For the first 3 minutes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out. This is part of our morning manifestation routine. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself as well. Let me see, share. There you go. You guys can hear it loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna start for 3 minutes. We're gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out. We're gonna breathe in and we're gonna breathe out, and take this time to go ahead, if you wish, to say a prayer to whoever you pray to, your God, or if you also would like to say amazing things about yourself this 3 minutes, or just focus on your breathing, that'll be fantastic. If you close your eyes, it's even better. I'm gonna go ahead. Jesus. right, welcome back to that amazing journey, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome souls. I'll say welcome souls. And for the next portion of the morning manifestation routine, we're going to go ahead and just send a gratitude text message. And if somebody's nearby, you could just say, hey, thank you for helping me in this project, or thank you for your feedback. So we're just going to, and I'm going to put my phone number as well in here. If you guys wish to ever contact me, there's my number. So for about a minute, we're gonna go ahead and send our gratitude text message.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what was going on. Sorry, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Have you?
Oh, sorry. All right, amazing soul. Thank you very much. That's been just like about a minute of gratitude, a text message to a loved one, family member, or a coworker. So for the next portion of the morning manifestation routine, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna visualize for this whole week. We're gonna visualize how our day is gonna play out, and next week we're gonna visualize our dreams. So our goals. So this week we're gonna do how we're gonna play today, Tuesday, March the 1st. What are you gonna do? We're gonna work with our five senses, with five sense, which are the sight, the sound, the smell, the taste, and the touch. Who are you gonna touch? Oh, excuse me. Who are you gonna talk to? What are you gonna touch? Who are you gonna be surrounded yourself with? What are you gonna listen to? How are you gonna wear your outfit for today? And if you need to do some calls, we're gonna give that call back those individuals that we need to call, those prosper. We're gonna give it a big good vibration because we all need it. I'll tell you that much. Yes. So about it for a minute, and if you wish to close your eyes, it's even awesome. So I'm gonna do for about a minute. Oh, weird. right, welcome back with the amazing journey that you had with your visualization. Awesome, amazing. So for the next portion of the morning manifestation routine, we're gonna go ahead and do a gratitude list for about 5 minutes. And as we do our gratitude list, let's make sure to write, excuse me, why we're grateful for the things we're grateful. You can say, I'm so happy and grateful for what? Because why? Key word is the why are you grateful for the things you are grateful for. Another one, the suggestion is with all my heart, thank you for what? Because why? And I'm so happy, excuse me, and I'm truly blessed to have what? Because why? I'm just gonna say one thing. I'm truly blessed to have a safe space, and that's amazing because I feel that this is my space to be safe, and I know that no matter what is out there, I could always be in my poop in my little safe space. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and pause myself, and we're gonna do our gratitude. Oh, and when we pick our journals, make sure to write today's date, March 1st, and on the bottom or next to it, you could write how you're feeling. You could write a sentence. You could write just an expression, and that way, 30 days from now, we could look back. It's kind of our emotional journalist, so we could see how we're progressing throughout their days. Make sure to write it with the blue ink. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and put it for 5 minutos. Bye. All right, my amazing souls, welcome back to your from your gratitude list. Welcome back from your gratitude list and seeing all the blessings that life has is giving you, will continue to give you. Um, with that being said, our next portion of the morning manifestation routine. Thank you. Our morning manifestation routine. It will be to place our hand in our heart. Be a little louder because I know our hand in our heart. And when we place our hand on our heart, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out 3 times. We're going to say thank you as we breathe out. So we're going to go ahead. First one, we're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. Thank you. We're going to breathe in the second time. And we're going to breathe out. Thank you. And you know what? For the last portion of the third one, we're going to place our hand in like skin to your palm so we could actually feel our heart. You know, let's do a little something different. That way, there you go. I feel my heart. We're going to breathe in. Yeah, we're going to breathe out. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Gonna go ahead and hug ourselves. Why not? We should be our own best friend and we deserve to hug each other each and every day. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And kiss ourselves. Why not? All right. Amazing. Yes. Thank you. That's been part of the morning manifestation routine. Thank you. Thank you. And now for the next portion, which is self-awareness. Self-awareness questions. I'm gonna stop the screen here. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the whiteboard. Question is, what? Oh, I like to write up here. What has life taught you recently? What has life taught you recently? Move it here a little bit so that way you don't fall. What has life taught you recently? We're not talking about years ago. No, no, recently. Let's just say 30 days from now. 30 days prior. What has life taught you lately? One thing that I've noticed that life is very unpredictable. And we got to be ready for whatever is out there. Being confident that you will survive no matter what is one of the things that that people are like, hey, you know what, life comes at you, but we will survive. We are survivors no matter what. And also opinions. You know, we talk about people, what do they say about me or their opinion about me and all that good stuff. But, you know, opinions at the end of the day, do they really pay your bill? Do they really matter? And when I search in the Wikipedia of the real definition of opinion, so I like to get to the bottom of things. I'm like, what is the real definition? We all know it's just what someone thinks and all that good stuff. But the definition is a judgment, viewpoint, or statement that is not conclusive finding. So that's the real definition of an opinion. So if somebody says, oh, there's just an opinion, just think about it. You know what? It's unconclusive finding. And thank you for saying your opinion. Have a great day. Also, there's another thing that life can teach you is it's not personal. You know, if you treat it as personal, you're gonna feel some type of way, but just don't take it personal. Just observe it, hear what the other person got to say, and either you want to take it or you want to let it go. It's up to you, but and it's the key word is don't take it personal. They might look out for you in the best entrance. If it's a mentor or a close friend, they will tell you, hey, this and that, but it's to elevate your life, is to help you. And that for me it's a plus. Not regretting is not regretting. No, it's don't regret not doing it. What you thought about a month ago or a year from now, what would you like to do? Do you regret it? Are you doing it? I'd rather say, you know what, I did it than not doing it. Also, what has life taught you is another topic is be nice to yourself. Check how you talk to yourself. For once, I am checking myself, how I exclusively talk to me. I say my affirmation, but I also talk to myself more. I'm having a personal meeting. That's what I'm like, you know what? I'm having a personal meeting. Also, forgiving yourself. You weren't the same person you were prior. So just what life taught you, you learn from it, and you just forgive yourself because you didn't know what you know now. And another key word and another key element that I've learned that life is teaching me recently, and I want to share it with you guys as well, is putting myself first. I've noticed that I don't want to say because I'm giving out to the universe. I noticed that there's a certain pattern that I cater to other individual before I cater to myself. And now that we're into personal development and we're growing and all that good stuff, it's okay to cater, but to what extreme? And I myself, I want to share it with you as well. I gotta put me first. I don't know if you guys hear that TikTok. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. And it's true what they say. Put yourself first. How am I gonna reach out and help you if I can't even pull myself? What's going on here? That has been a very key, that it's very on my top of the list of things that life has taught me recently. And with that being said, I like this quote that I find. Every quote that, I gotta associate with the topic is what we think about and think, think about is what we bring about. So I'm gonna write it down here because I know it sounds a little funny. What we think about and think about is what we bring about. And that is by the famous Rhonda Rhonda, the lady from The Secret, the books. She has about 4 books. So I encourage you guys to read it. I'm going to reread them. But yeah, just have time to reflect. Have time to reflect and just see, like, hey, what has life taught me recently? Like, what is something that I know now that 30 days from now I didn't see? And well, that being said, I like to give guys, those uncomfortable questions towards yourself, towards life. Check yourself. I'm checking myself on the daily as well. And I also have, and I'm going to introduce you to a special guest, Claudia, my mentor, that she as well, she elevates me. And that's amazing when you have someone that sees your potential and tells you, hey, let's get it cracking. Let's do this. Let's do that. It's amazing. With that being said, I think, Claudia, you, there you. Is my Wi-Fi not working again?
Good morning, everyone.
Did I froze again?
I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear. Glorious
Absolutely.
morning. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys can see and hear me this morning. Thank you, Jesse, so much for the lovely introduction. Accountability, right? Absolutely. It is just a mission of mine to continue elevating and educating and helping those surrounded around me. One moment, please.
Oh, you know what? You got if it, type on a 21. Yes, the Blackjack 21 for episode 21. I forgot to mention that. That'd be awesome. Blackjack 21.
All right.
For all the poker fans out there.
Okay. So, my name is Claudia Pimentel, and my walk and my path is to help those step into their divine purpose and show up for themselves, show up for you. What I've seen throughout my life and through my journeys is that everyone is always showing up for everyone else. You put yourself last, things, just easy things. And it's a continuation of that I see constantly. And that's going to be as me being a mentor, having a team, and I notice patterns and just, things that keep continuing on, which is people's patterns and how. So we want to really stop. Let's stop and think about this. Think about your patterns, right? What do you do when you wake up? What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Or actually, what time do you wake up? Are you beating the sun up? I have 4 different mentors. I'm on the John Maxwell team of leadership. I got Grant Cardone, freaking Sean Murphy. I already did the course with Bob Proctor. Okay, and from what I'm seeing is that consistency is key. Are you consistently late, not showing up for yourself? So I want everyone to step back and think about, what are your patterns? What are your true patterns? You wake up in the morning, what time? What time do you wake up? Do you say you want to work out, but yet it's been 2 months, you haven't worked out? When are you going to work out? In your dreams? Right? Patterns, repeated patterns. Why are you on this call? That's what I like to know. Who can have their screens on? You want to turn your screens on? This is a call that we're here, right? To meditate, bring us to light. But I'm going to need some participation. Or else, why are you on the call? Let me see some ones in the chat if you're listening to me. I see Amanda writing on here. I see Jesse.
I'm listening.
I'll call it out. Let's see. Ryan. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So let's discuss this. Patterns. Because if you want to 10x your life, you have to 10x it. What is your pattern? Do you have a pattern of not waking up on time? Always being late? Do you have a pattern of always getting on Zoom calls just to get on them? Right? I realized at one point in my life, I was getting on a lot of Zoom calls, and then I realized, why am I getting on all these Zoom calls if I'm not putting anything into place? Right? Think about that. Okay, are you getting on Zoom calls just to get on them? Are you getting on to, like, I'm having an epiphany this morning, and that's why I want to share this with you guys. It's all about patterns, consistency in your pattern. What is your pattern? Okay, the Zoom calls are there to fill you up and for you to pour. Okay, how many Zoom calls? How many Zoom calls consist of you being filled up? How many years have you been going on Zoom calls getting filled up? Are you pouring into someone else? Or are you still going on Zoom calls just to get filled up? See, right? Because the thing is, as humans, right, you start creating a pattern for yourself. The pattern of being late to pay your bills, the pattern of waking up in the morning on time, patterns, consistency, being consistent of not showing up, being consistent of not doing what you say you're going to do, being consistent of not pouring into others. Because if you've been on Zoom calls for the last 3 years to get you filled in, where's your Zoom call to pour into others, to give back? Are you a taker or a giver? Because this is about giving, right? You have to give to receive. So I want to make sure that that message really comes and resonates with everyone. You know, what are your patterns? You should take the day to day and really write it all down. What are my patterns? What patterns do you see yourself doing? And if you can't be truthful to yourself, you can't expect anybody else to be truthful with you. So that means don't sugarcoat it, write it down. You know why you don't write it down? Because you're gonna face the fact, right? But the only one that's discouraging or not helping is yourself. That's why the accomplishments that you set out to do, they're not accomplished, right? So we have to really take an accountability. If you don't have an accountability partner, find one by the end of the day. There's 6 people here. I cannot be no one else's accountability partner. Sorry, I have a team already. And actually my accountability partner, I have 2 here on this call. So put it in the chat if you have an accountability partner. If you don't, pick one today. Hold yourself accountable. I mean, like I said, why are you on the calls? Are you on the calls just to, oh, let me just hop on because it's so great to meditate and be here? No, we ain't got time for that. You're going to get an accountability partner. Exactly. Get an accountability partner and pair up so you can get some things done. Period. Okay, so this is one of those type of calls morning. Okay, I'm the one that's going to come like the match right under your butt. Let's go. Accountability partner number 1. Today, what are you doing? What are your patterns? Do you have a pattern? Everyone has a pattern. It's just that we don't look in the mirror and hold ourselves accountable for those patterns, right? That's what happened. We come up with the excuses for every pattern. Oh, today I'm tired. Oh, today I'm coughing. Oh, my cousin came to visit. Oh, my friend called me today, so I can't do it today. Really? Those are all excuses. So we're going to continue with the book. And it's just something that I really wanted to speak about because patterns can be positive or negative, right? So our past, we already know that the past left some negative influence on us. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Because guess what? You're still alive. 30 years later, right? 20 years later, 10 years later, 15 years later. So now there's no excuse to hold on to it. Unless you're just walking around life, doing whatever you want to do, and you're using that excuse to be your excuse for your BS. I'm gonna call it that, the BS. The BS. We know what the BS means, right? Okay, because I'll tell you what, If you're going, if somebody calls you to go to a party, you show up and you're doing great, right? You're happy, you're drinking, you're getting along, you're speaking to people. Oh yeah, everything is good. But then when you're not at the party, when you're at home and you got to do things for you to get your life straight, then all of a sudden you have an issue. All of a sudden there's something going on. All of a sudden you're having a flashback. That's just BS. In my book, that's BS. Really, it truly is. That's BS. Because you weren't complaining at the party talking about your flashbacks, right? So let's be real. And that's what this call is for. At this part of the call, the second half of the call is for me to really try and break you out of your patterns. You want to break yourself out of your pattern? I'm going to help you break out of that pattern. You know? Bullshit. Nobody cares. The only person that cares is you. God cares because he loves you. Right? So do it. You want a job? Go find one. Get on the phone, email, send your resume. How are you going to find one? Praying that, okay, God's going to help you, but you got to do the footwork. You want a boyfriend? How are you going to find him? Watching TV at home, watching cartoons? No. You're going to find your mate, your husband, your wife while you're watching cartoons at home or watching a telenovela in bed? No. Right. You got to go out and find it. You got to do the work. Right? You want your business to grow? How are you going to do that? You got to go speak to people, 10 people, 10 businesses. I was doing actually a training this morning, and it was about expectations. Expectations. They always say, don't expect anything and you won't get hurt. Well, maybe you're putting the wrong expectations on things, right? The wrong type of expectations. You should put the reality of expectations into terms. You can expect to get the no's. You can expect the people to say no. You can expect the people to look at you crazy. You can expect all these things, right? Right? So if you see how the mindset just changes right there? So now you're already expecting these things. So when it happens, you're good. You're not having a flashback and going, oh, and feeling so, oh, that they rejected me. No, you already expected that. They didn't reject you. They rejected what you were offering. That's it. Like Jesse said earlier, don't take it personal, right? Let me see, something else I wanted to share. I love it. We meditate for 30 minutes and then I come in. Isn't it great? I love it. So I'm going to share the book here. I don't have the audio running because the Zoom is a little sketchy, or it's like coming in and out. So I'll share the screen and I'll go ahead and read. Let me see, share screen. And guys, the reason I'm bringing these things up to you is it's not for my own good, it's for yours. It's to better, for you to better your life. Okay? There's so many opportunities out there, but sitting at home twiddling your thumbs is not going to get it for you. All right? There's so many resources. You need a job. You know what? We're in a Telegram chat, right? Post it. Hey, who's in my area that knows someone? Da, 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 da. You need help with something? Post it. We are in a community, right? Of how many chats? Personally, I couldn't even tell you how many chats I'm in. I could say I'm in over 20 chats in Telegram, I think, maybe more. Look, this is how many chats I'm in. All right, and that's because I own crypto and tokens. But why? Because I need information. Information is all around you, okay? If you're not feeling so good, if you're feeling depressed, take inventory. Why are you feeling depressed? Flashback of what? You're at home. What's happening? You can reach out to someone. You lost your job, you need a job. There's millions of people out there. The easiest is one of the Telegram chats that you're in. Hey, I'm in this area. I'm looking for work. Does anybody have anything interesting? Anybody have anything available? See, there's a lot of resources out there, so there's no excuses. I'm not about excuses. I'm here to give solutions. That's me. I'm a solution person. And Jesse and I came to terms because I was like, I have a lot of great ideas because everybody would come to me with their issue and I have a solution. And so now they're not ideas anymore. They're solutions. Are you a solution person or you're going to sit around moping and groping? Because at the end of the day, you're the one that we can go back a year from now, right? We'll fast forward a year and you'll be still on the call doing the same thing. Nothing new has changed. Not for me, at least. I know that for a fact. So this is all about you optimizing what you have, your resources. Okay? So we're going to continue. This is optimal stress. The quest to ongoingly grow and evolve out of my childhood trauma sometimes become more embraceable to me when I remember the poet's words. He not busy being born is busy dying. There it is. He not busy being born is busy dying, right? Because you're gonna die one day. That's nothing new. Every day you're closer to the day that you leave. So do you think you're optimizing your life by sitting around, moping your thumbs, talking, I don't know, watching TV, watching Netflix? What is that doing? Is it paying your bills? Is it helping your credit? Is it helping you get that house you wanted? Is it helping you in your career? No. Patterns, okay? In fact, some of the latest research in neuroscience suggests that we actually need a modicum of stress in our life. This type of stress is called optimal stress. Optimal stress is the balanced, moderate amount of stress that appears to be necessary to grow the new neurons and neural connections that correlate with keeping the brain healthy. Research shows that just as too much stress creates a biochemical condition that damages neurons in the brain. Too little stress leads to atrophy, death, and lack of replacement of old neurons. Okay, so this is when they say when you get into an accident, right? And you go to the hospital, let's say your arm is in a leg. I'm a therapist. I'm a licensed healer. And the rule of thumb is you use it or you lose it, okay? And that's when, like, if you see older people, right, when they start getting older, they go to the hospital and stuff, then all of a sudden you see them deteriorate really quickly, right? Because they're not using it, so they're losing it. That's just like everything now. You might say, oh, I'm only 25. Guess what? Talk to me when you're 35 and let's see where you at. Yeah, that's 25 years already. Where you at now? Let's look back at last year. What was the progress you've done from last year to this year? Heck, let's go 30 days because you could transform your life in 30 days, period. What have you done in the last 30 days? Remember, was it yesterday we spoke about having our goal for the week, right? Everybody write down their goal for the week, the one goal. I'm holding all of you guys accountable. I want to see that. That's your homework assignment. I'm giving everybody a homework assignment. All right. Write your goal down that you want to accomplish for the week. It doesn't matter. Wake up at 5 a.m, work out, whatever. Write it down to make it a pattern. Start making it a pattern, a daily habitual pattern for you. Because saying you want to work out, but yet you're going to McDonald's and not working out or going walking ain't gonna work. Just makes you a hypocrite, right? Sometimes I'm a hypocrite. Sometimes I say something, I do the total opposite. I'm aware of this as well. So we all need to be very aware of these things, patterns. Okay, this is why lifelong learning is widely recognized as one of the key practices necessary to avoid Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is real. My father has Alzheimer's disease. He has the first stage. He's in the hospital right now trying to rehabilitate. He is in the middle of rehabilitating to get out. My father's strong. I mean, he taught himself Hebrew last year. That was pretty intense. But it just goes to show how strong your mind is. So why don't we make our mind stronger in a positive way? Let go of all the negative stuff. Who cares? It's gone. Just move forward. The only one holding you in this warped trap is yourself. Nobody else. Seriously, nobody else. Because when you think about it, everybody else that was in that scenario, they're gone. They've already moved on with their lives. They have great families. They're doing their thing, right? But you're still here suffering, not realizing what's going on. So what we're here for is to break through that, okay? In my opinion, lifelong recovery is an subset of lifelong learning. I believe that the optimal stress is frequently attained when we practice the behaviors that remedy our developmental arrests. Example of this includes self-help books, right? Reading self-help books, attending self-improvement workshops, working at deeper self-discovery through journaling, or struggling to be more vulnerable and authentic in therapy sessions or an evolving relationship. That's a major component there, guys. Being more vulnerable and authentic. You know, I have a lot of business different people that I do business with, and I will say this: authenticity is lack of. A lot of people lack authenticity. Don't be one of those individuals. Be authentic with what you're presenting, who you're speaking to, your purpose, right? That's very important. If not, you won't have a business. People will walk away because they know you're not authentic. You're not approaching them with authenticity, right? Then they'll call what? Two-faced, something like that, little names or scenarios, right? So be clear with your purpose. What is your purpose in life? What are you bringing to the table to any type of relationship? And are you being authentic? I'm on these calls and I'm very vulnerable. I open up to you guys and I'm authentic. What I'm presenting to you guys is authenticity to help push you, elevate you out of that comfort zone. Because comfort zone is the dead zone. Don't be comfortable. Your life ain't comfortable. Are you happy with your comfort? No. Right? Exactly. So let's keep going. Moreover, it might be the mirror flashback, sometimes function as optimal stress. I certainly know a number of long-term recoveries who seem to be evolving and becoming sharper in their old age. Silver lining. We live in an emotionally impoverished culture, and those who stick with long-term recovery process are often rewarded with emotional intelligence far beyond the norm. This is somewhat paradoxical, as survivors of childhood trauma are initially injured more grievously in their emotional natures than those in the general population. The silver lining in this, however, is that many of us were focused to consciously address our suffering because our wounding was so much more severe. Those who work an effective recovery program not only recover significantly from emotional damage, but also evolve out of the emotional impoverishment of the general society. One of my clients described this as becoming way more emotionally intelligent than the normies. Perhaps the greatest reward of improved emotional intelligence is seen in a greater capacity for deeper intimacy. Emotional intelligence is a fundamental ingredient of relational intelligence, a type of intelligence that is also frequently diminished in the general populace. As stated earlier, intimacy is greatly enhanced when two people dialogue about all aspects of their experience. This is especially true when they transcend taboos against full emotional communication. Feelings of love, appreciation, and gratitude are naturally enhanced when we reciprocally show our full selves. Reciprocally show our full selves. Confident or afraid, loving or alienated, proud or embarrassed. What an incredible achievement it is when any two of us create such an authentic and supportive relationship. Many of the most intimate relationships that I have seen are between people who have done a great deal of freeing themselves from the negative legacies of their upbringings. All right, I'm gonna stop reading here and let's speak about this real quick. This has to do with, like, I've formed some bonds and some friendships within. Look, I've been part of I Am Academy for the last 2 years, right? I did Bob Proctor the last year. Now I'm with John Maxwell, and I have Grant Cardone, and I have Sean Murphy. That's 3 coaches. Sean Murphy live every morning. John Maxwell, I'm doing my concentration, and then Grant Cardone with building the business, my business, right? That's 3 coaches. And I feel that what I have learned, I put in place. You got whatever you're learning, you got to put to action, right? Put to action. Because of this, I'm able to pour into others. I'm able to pour what I'm learning into others. And I'm seeing the effect, the magnitude of me pouring into these individuals, how their life is just evolving into such a beautiful flower or garden of flowers, you know? And it's very important because I see myself being authentic, right? Freeing yourself. You know, I went through, when I was young, you know, overhearing someone, oh, why would you date her? She's not worth it. That, you know, I never realized that really made an impact in my life, in my subconscious mind. And that led to me not really being in relationships, me kind of being here, being there, and letting taboos happen, letting individuals, like I was a mat, right, to walk on and all that, right? But here I am now showing up, what? Queen. Because I realized that you have to stick to the facts, right? And when we're younger, we may see things and hear things, but that's our perception. It's what we decide to perceive it to be. So 40 years later, I had a conversation with this person, and this person told me that when they said that, what they were saying to that person was that you're not good enough to be with her. See? So my perception this entire time, my entire life, was that this person was saying I wasn't good enough for that other person. That happens all the time. Let me stop sharing this. How many times have any of you guys assumed things? Type a 1 in the chat if you just assume things. The first thing you jump to is assume. Oh, they don't like me. Oh, it was about me. How many times? Rather than not. You have a choice. You can either create the BS story, right? You can create the story. Oh, they must not like me. They're gonna feel some type of way towards me. Oh, the story for you not to do something, right? Because usually that's what it is. Or you can stick to the fact. The fact is what they said. Unless you ask them directly, right? You're not gonna know. It's your perception. It's just like they say, you and I can stand here in the same spot, a car could drive by, the same thing happening, but you're going to say look different than I'm going to say look different, right? We're going to have two different stories because it's all about perception. So what type of perceptions are you hanging on to? What are you feeding your mind, right? Like, I don't even give the time of day. The door, right? The story that I said, that example, the person walks in front of you, closes the door. I just open the door and keep going. Doesn't make a difference to me. It's still a door. I still have to open it. I could care less whether they opened it for me or not. Why should they hold the door open for me? Why? See? So for me, I decided to open the door, not go into that mode of, oh, they don't like me. They close the door, blah, 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 right? The story, the patterns. Right? And I catch myself at times. I truly do. I catch myself at times. And it's kind of like when I'm driving. When I'm driving, right? Because the car will see you. They know you got your turning light on. You're trying to get in the lane to turn. And then they decide to slow down. They don't speed up and they don't slow down enough for you to get in. They just kind of hover right there, right? How many of you have gone through that, right? Like, you got to turn and then the car doesn't go faster to let you in and doesn't slow down enough to let you in. They just kind of hover. It's like, are you doing this on purpose? Right? You know what I decided to do? I put my Christian channel on. Oh man, I put music on. I used to put dance music. And then I realized my BPMs just go skyrocket. And then I'm like, because I'm like, dude, techno, right? No, now I just put it on worship music. And that calms me down so quickly. Like, I don't even think about, whatever. Hey, if I don't turn, guess what? I'll just make a U-turn and come back again, right? It's all right. There's a reason I didn't turn at that time. So we have a choice. Yes. God, just ask him for patience. He'll give you the patience. You just got to do the work. He'll give you the patience. You just got to implement it. Meaning, don't curse someone out. Why? Why even put the energy? Just walk away. Walk away. Thanks. Bye. See you later. And silence is key. I come across this all the time. I come in encounter with, I don't know how many people every day, whether on Zoom. I'm in real estate. I trade. I got a team. So all the team members reaching out to me. We got this Zoom right here. We got a Telegram chat. You see what I'm saying? I'm a healer. So sometimes I get calls that I go. That's more people. It's always human connection, always interacting with different auras, right? Different auras. So you really have to check yourself. Check yourself. And everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, is this serving me and my mission? Because you just weren't born just to be here. Sorry about the rude awakening. And I'll put it out here. You weren't just born just to be here. Okay? God brought you here for a reason. You're here for a reason. What is your divine purpose? What is your purpose? If you don't know what your purpose is yet, then that's something you have to sit down with yourself. Your divine purpose. What is it? To pour into others. Okay, how? To be joyful. Okay, how? Are you being joyful to others? Are you giving people joy? How? Right? What? Teach people how to trade? How? Are you having classes? What else? Give me some examples. Divine purpose. Think about it. What is your divine purpose? What are you here for? It's time to really take accountability on yourself, right? Because God is just waiting for you to step up and show the world who you are, which is his child. You are a queen and you are a king. It's up to you to show up as that. The only one that's not showing up as that is yourself. It's not the responsibility of anyone else to do it for you. It's not the responsibility of anyone to make you feel like you're a queen or to make you feel like you're a king. You already are. That's your responsibility, because people are going to treat you the way you show up. If you don't show up, guess what? People are going to treat you because they're not going to be there. It'll be an empty room. Shit, you're not there. But if you show up, what do you show up as? Is your hair done? Is your makeup done? Are you in flip-flops? Are you in sneakers? Is your shirt tucked in? Do you look presentable? Do you look like $1 million or you look like $5? You know, perception. Unfortunately, that's the world you live in, perception, right? But if you clean up after yourself and you make yourself, okay, my shirt's tucked in, does it make you feel good? Right? It's all about feeling good, making yourself feel good. So I just want everyone to know that you're a king and you're a queen. All right, keep going. Don't stop. That's what this is for. Isn't there a song? Don't stop. Get it. You know, yes, recognize who you are. That's right. Because I know who I am. And when I walk in a room, it is known I'm in that room. And I'm not here to shame that, and I'm not going to pretend just to be like, oh, no. You know when Claudia walks in a room, 100%. It is very clear because I bring the energy, 100%. And I know I can feel myself vibrating. Why wouldn't I? I know that I'm powerful. I'm God's child. There's nobody more powerful than me but him in my world, just like you. You're the most powerful person in your world, right? So I'm never going to walk in a room like, oh, should I speak? No, I walk in like, hi, I'm here. Hello, let's go. And every one of you should be doing that as well, because all of you are shining so bright. And the fact that you're getting on these calls every morning, okay, says a lot. Consistency, dedication to self. So that means you love yourself more than anyone else. And you should, right?
Heck yeah.
So let's
Heck
keep
yeah.
moving forward. Tomorrow's going to be the next episode. And heck yeah, right? You're on episode 21. I'm so proud of you, Jesse. No, God's proud of you. I don't have no right to be proud of you. You know what I mean? But that's huge. I mean, look where you were then. Look where you are now, right? I'm just going to keep pushing. You know, I push myself, guys. You know, every morning I wake up, I push myself. I'm like, okay, well, it's not going to happen if I don't get up and do it. Let's cut the BS. I can't blame anyone else. Not at all. I cannot blame no one else but me. And now I don't even blame me. I'm like, okay, I need to prioritize my scheduling so I can go ahead and be able to execute, right? So we have an assignment. I'm giving y'all an assignment for next week, next Monday, to check in. What is your goal for this week? What's your goal? Let's share. Jesse, what's one of the little goals you not little, I don't want to say little, but one of the goals. How about steps to your main goal? What's that? Name one for this week.
Just this week, I was just
I think she's tied up.
cardio. Oh, again, I froze.
I hear you.
Oh,
Okay, doing more cardio. Okay.
cardio.
So
Yeah.
if you're gonna do more cardio, so you have cardio, all right. So I got a solution for you here, guys. So you guys are what I am able and blessed enough to be able to give this to you guys. Solutions. So let's see. Jesse, cardio, right?
No, the cardio. I gotta pump it up.
So the solution for that is this. We're gonna make it a little bit simpler. No, hold on. We're gonna make it a little bit simpler for you. When you get on your call with Sean, you're gonna get out of bed and put your ear pods on, and you're gonna go walking through that Zoom call.
Let's go. Yeah, let's do it.
You're on the call with Sean Murphy. There's no reason for you to still be in bed. That's BS. I'm gonna call it BS. So get up, put your ear pods on, and go walking while you're listening to the call.
I'll do it with you, 7:30 to 8.
Yes.
That's
All
it.
right. Chaboom,
Because
there you
either
go.
way, you're gonna be awake. You have to be awake for the call.
Yeah.
That's a solution. Who else? Who's next? Toya, what is one of the goals you want to achieve for this week? Go ahead,
3 times in the gym this
Toya.
week.
Tell me.
Can
I
you hear me?
help. Let's see.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
What's that?
3 times going to the gym
Yeah.
this week, full workout, and my 200 question exam. Remember? I was telling you guys that yesterday. Because God made it where they opened that back up and I didn't have to pay anything. And they didn't have to do that because they could have made me re-enroll for everything. So I don't want to take advantage of it.
Okay. Okay, so break that down. So you should break down the questions. You have how many days left for the week? Divided by the 200. That way you
Okay.
know how many questions you have to do each day. Do that. So you got let me, what's today?
6
Tuesday,
divided by 200.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 200 divided by 6 days.
6
So you
times
gotta do
3.
33 questions a day. So
I
you
can
could do
do that.
15 in the morning, you could do 15 at night. If you wanna do it in 1 week.
No, I'm gonna
If you
do
wanna
it.
do it in 1 week. Or you could do 2 weeks.
No, 1 week, because I still have
So that's
others.
33 questions a day.
Okay.
All right. So do 33 questions a day. That's not
Okay.
bad. That's actually pretty good. You could get that done
I can do that.
in an hour,
I can
1
do that.
hour.
I can do that.
Okay, then the gym, you have 3 times a week. Have you been going to the gym?
Yeah, and I'm getting back on it. So I'm going today. That'll be my first. Today is Tuesday.
'Cause if you
I'm
haven't
doing-
been going to the,
No, I've been out for a month.
okay. Okay, well, how about you start with maybe twice a week?
I'm gonna do 3
Tuesday,
because
Thursday.
I have to do 3. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm holding myself accountable. I'm tired of playing. I've
Okay,
been out the gym for 3 weeks. For like a month now.
so you could do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Okay,
Okay.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah, you could do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, Saturday or Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Sunday.
Saturday, yeah. Boom. Gym. I'm gonna write all this on my planner.
And you don't have to be at the gym for 3 hours. Just small steps.
Got
Just
it.
to get the ball going. Amanda, your turn, you're up.
So one of
Yes.
mine was the same as Justy. because I haven't been working out for like the last 3-4 weeks too. So like that's one of them. So I'll commit to doing from 7:30 to 8 when I'm listening to Sean. I'll get on my bike because I take my kids to school right after that. But my other one, and I kind of already planned it out because I have to. So every Sunday I do like my list of my goals for the week, like a trading goal, a personal goal, a business goal. So my one big goal for this week is hitting on Brandon Boyd's 50, the Masters 50 Club. So I'm like holding myself to like at least doing 10 to 15 trades a day. But it'll be my first time hitting the flyer. Actually, like my team, we're like challenging each other to try to like have the most flyers this week for Team No Sleep. So that's like one of my other goals is hitting
That's
that
awesome.
50 Masters.
Who do you follow on IM?
Well, my team is
Who
Julio
you trading
Costa.
with on IM? Brandon Boyd? Who do you follow on IM?
Yeah. Brandon Boyd, but my main educator I love now, my new one is Rico. And then Kembry Moe, I kind of like follow those ones. But Brandon Boyd, obviously, we all need to like they're like the holy grail. So like I think we all make sure we watch, listen to them. But my newest educator that I really love is Rico Anderton. Like his boot camp, it was just like I don't care how many boot camps I've done and I've only been in. This is my fourth. This is like I just finished my 4th month, but the first 2, I really couldn't put a lot into it. November and December was like my busiest months for my business. So like that's when I joined and I couldn't really catch my groove. But like January, February, I've been just going hard. So I'm still really new, but I'm definitely committed and dedicated and getting there.
Oh, there she goes.
All right, awesome. So that's a little bit different because that's trading.
Right.
So that goal. Okay. I caught a little bit of a cold. So I am definitely taking my vitamin C's to the max. It's like my 3rd one this morning.
I do that too.
All right. So then you're gonna, listen, if you're on a Sean's call and you're trying to talk and you're talking about having to go to the gym, you don't even have to. Just put your earplugs on while you're on the call and go, because that's what I do. I go to the beach, I do my meditation, and then I get to hop on this call. And a lot of the times you guys see me that I'm at the beach, and I just walk back home or walk around. But that's the best way for that. For trading, I would definitely just stay consistent with whoever it is. Pick one person and hop on their calls consistently, the live calls. Consistent, pause, go look at their videos and make sure you're duplicating everything that they have, how they have it. And then start learning how to mark up the chart yourself and analyze it yourself. So you can have your fake account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they take that too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I did. I was a Brandon Boyd 50 person, a 50 person and 100 person. I haven't traded. Yeah. Okay. How long you been doing demo?
For a couple months now. I mean, I have live accounts like, on
So,
Pocket Option and Nadex.
You need to.
But I'm starting to learn Nadex.
Awesome. Yeah, just learn. I heard Nadex is really good because you can get out of the trades before they finish.
Yeah, it's
so you're able to
impossible
exit
flow.
while you're in the trade, and you can also go into the trade while it's going. Yeah, pretty much. Now it's just about learning. Like, I don't know Nadex, but I've been focused on other things. So it's like, no excuse though.
It's a learning curve for all of us.
So,
but they pay out way better.
All right, Amanda. So I got you down for that, and then you're gonna continue. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We got Toya. We got Jesse. Delia, your turn.
Delia.
Okay, so my
What do you
role
have
is
as a
to
goal?
visualize.
And when I say goal, I mean yeah.
My goal in life is to visualize and create in my mind.
I
And
can't
that's
hear
what
you.
I love. It's open.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Okay,
good.
well, I didn't
My goal in life is to
ask for your life
visualize.
goal. Hold on, Dahlia. I didn't ask for your life goal.
No, well,
Week
this
goal.
week, my visualization to create a very easy way to make it to Sean's farm, lake, is what I want to find out. Because I am a busy bee about everything else, and everything fills into my schedule, and nothing is a problem. I always find a way. But I want to go in a way that I don't have to fly commercial, and that is like a straight flight. And I'm there in boom, 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 3 hours, get the taxi to the farm, spend 3 days, and come back with my significant other. So
Okay.
that for me would
Okay.
be great to find a group of
Okay.
people that want to do that.
So let's.
Can't hear you.
Okay. So when is the getaway? When is the retreat? When
May
is the
19th,
retreat?
May 19th through the 26th, I believe. I have to check the returning date. I checked
Okay.
commercial
So
flights.
did you find
and
out how much the plane ticket is to go first class?
Yeah, I checked commercial flights, and I don't see myself in a commercial seat.
But you don't want to go
I don't even see myself in first class because then I have to go through the,
That's
I
what I'm
have to go
saying.
through the airport. I'm 68. Hello. I have, I want to
Oh,
go.
so you want to go
private.
It's okay. Have you flown private before? Because
No,
private's nice.
Private.
You've flown private before?
No,
Not
that
yet?
I'm aware. No, that I'm aware.
Okay. Have you flown first class yet?
Yes.
Okay. So private's really nice. You don't wait for nobody. You walk in, you go through the gate, they got coffee for you, whatever you like, donuts, coffee, tea, whatever you like. They take your luggage, you wait in this little area, and then when they're ready, they come and get you, and then you walk across the tar pit, to get to your jet. And then you walk in, and then guess what? They have nice towels. You could put your feet up. They have the chairs, the bed, you name it, they have it. So now, with that being said, okay, how have you looked for the price to know you have a number in your mind?
I've looked in the past. Have you
reached out to the different jets?
Mm-hmm. I have done that in the past because I was going to put a trip together 5 years ago, and I looked, but I haven't. This idea came today because we came to the realization that we want to make it there, but I don't want the ordeal of going to the airport or going commercial. So I said, if I'm going to go, we're going to go private. We're going to get a group together so we can all afford the cost of a private jet, which is like for 10 people, I believe. And then it's very doable. So it's putting that energy out. And of course, the person that I presented it to said, well, where can I find that money? I said, the money is not important. It's the enthusiasm, selling the idea that they're going to get there in 3 hours versus 7, and changing planes and moving luggage and all that garbage that is aggravating when you're a senior.
Okay.
So whoever is interested that lives in Miami that is going, send them my way. I'm going to look for I live very close to the Miami airport. I am going to start shopping around. I guess that's my next step, right?
Are you Claudia? On my Facebook?
Yes.
You're on my Facebook, right?
Yes.
Was that?
Yes, I am.
Hold on. I'm getting you the number. All right. So I have a friend. Her name is Yolanda. I'm going to send her. I'm going to send you her information. She
Perfect.
owns a private jet charter. See,
Thank you.
I'll send you her information.
And whoever
Let
is
her know you're
going
my
or
friend,
thinking
that
of
you're looking for
whoever,
information,
whoever
and
is
she's gonna
going or
help you.
whoever is going or thinking of going, you know, if you fly private, you're back in 3 hours in your home. Or 5. Larry says no, but I say yes. It doesn't take a
Private's
whole
great.
day.
I love private.
I mean, from here to Arkansas, it's gonna be a minimum of 3 hours.
Okay, so it will take me
Okay, I
5
sent it to
hours
you.
total. Thank you.
Just call her, send her a message. I'll let her know that you're gonna contact her
Thank you so much.
and go from there.
Thank you, dear.
She owns a charter private jets. And she's a friend of mine.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. If that doesn't work, I have someone else.
Okay.
See, so this is where, you see, if Delia wouldn't have spoke up, right? She would have been twiddling her thumbs, trying to figure out how to get a private charter, all this and all that. See, so when we speak up, we're able to collaborate. I might have something that you're capable of using, a resource, because everybody has resources. For you to say, like, you can't ever say, oh, I don't know anyone. That's BS. You live in this world, you know people, period.
And the most
It's
valuable
just that you're
thing-
choosing not to engage with them.
Exactly.
You're
And the
choosing,
most, I want to say something.
you know,
that the
not
most
everybody has to come to your house every day.
I want to say one thing, that the most valuable thing that we have is our mind. And if we don't use it to connect and be resourceful, I don't care how much money you make, the money gets stagnated because you're not using the energy to move it around. That you have somebody that makes less but knows how to move that little one
Absolutely.
around, and they make a commotion and they serve a
100%.
lot of people. And you have other people that have millions. I have friends like that, not in the networking world, in the traditional world. They have millions. They live in Key Biscayne. But you know what? The money's stagnated in accounts and they're waiting for their deathbed to see how they're going to distribute that dead money that doesn't move and doesn't create life. So don't think that because your pocket is not to the
That's
desire.
all right. We can help them out, Delia. I'll give you a call.
All right.
We'll help them move their money around.
All right.
You're the best. I like it. See, this is what I'm speaking about. You see how we just took 15 minutes, right? And we
Wait,
spoke
what did
about
say about you?
being accountable and having some goals of some sort for the week, huh?
I forgot. It's
What happened?
your
sorry.
what's your goal for this week?
My goal for this week? Ay.
Put the
My goal
spotlight.
for this week is to finish. No, my goal for this week is to finish the Cardone education that I'm enrolled in. The classes for this particular training, to have those finished by Sunday. That's number one. Number two, this week to have everything for my real estate up and running, my website finished. And that's just like me filling out information. So now, you know, at the beginning of everything, you have to fill out the information, get everything going, and then boom, once everything's done, it runs smoothly. So those are my two main goals for this week to focus on, are those two things. Yeah, those two things. So I'm just very happy and grateful, and I'm full of gratitude for being able to pour into each and every one of you, and you guys for allowing me to do that and do so. I want to put a prime example. I'm a person of action. My family's always known me. I have 2 younger brothers, and my mom would always say, we know if we put you guys in the woods, you would survive because you're action. Without action, there's nothing. You have to put things into action. And it's funny because yesterday, so I have a girlfriend, I have a friend of mine that needs to buy a new car. She's been telling me this for a month, 2 months, 3 months. And then now it's like she needs a new car because her tire run. I'm like, well, let's go. I'll take you. So 2 weeks ago, she was going to get a new car. I said, all right, I'm going to take you. Life happens. See, because you guys got to realize life happens. No, other people's lives happen. They just get in front of you for you to handle it. Right? But we have to be firm to prioritize. You can help other individuals, but you cannot come second to your own life. Okay? So yesterday, it's really funny. Yesterday, I took my car in. I had a 2020 Lexus, and I took it in to get serviced, and I went in. Okay, Alexa. She decided to come on. I love it how everyone's listening. So I went to the dealership, and it's really funny because a couple of days ago, I was at one of the young ladies that I do business with. I looked at her and I said, you know what? I think I want a new car. I kid you not. I told her I want a new car. I think I want a new car. She was like, why? Your car is new. And I said, yeah, but I was hit. It was in an accident. And I told her, I said, I don't think I like it anymore because it's white on the outside. I was like, it's not slick enough. It ain't me. I think I want a convertible. I think. Then we're standing there and I said, forget it. I don't want a convertible because obviously I can't because I do business with you and I have to carry all the stuff around. So, okay, not a convertible. I want a new car. That was last week. Actually, no, it was Wednesday, Thursday. It was Tuesday of last week. Yesterday, I go to the dealership. I take my car in. They're giving me a loaner. The next thing I know, the sales guy, I was speaking to the person inside. I was like, oh yeah, I'll probably come back. I don't know, whatever. So during this time, God knew what was up. He decided it was time for me to get a new car because I walked out of I didn't even leave the dealership yesterday. Like I was leaving with the loaner while they serviced my car. I didn't even make it out. Like it didn't even work. Next thing you know, I bought a new car. It just goes to show whatever you want is there for you to grab and do it. I was lucky enough that, it wasn't even about that. Guess what? I have an LLC. Now it was even a little easier to put my car into my company. Boom. So I have a brand new car. I'm so excited. But it's all about what you make your life worth. If you want a new car, go get it. Are you doing the steps to get there? Are you busting your behind to get there? And not for nothing, some people are like, oh, you don't have to work hard. That's bullshit. You have to work. Yes. You want something, everything's obtainable, but you got to put the work in, whether it's networking, meeting people, right? Because that's work itself. I'm not saying go get 5 jobs, but if you had to survive, you should. That's the bottom line. Work smarter, right? Work smarter, not harder. but you have so many resources in front of you and around you, so many, so you can tap into everything and anything, especially with the resources that we have in Telegram through IM. Like I've met so many individuals through IM that has catapulted my life. I have allowed it to, now with whatever company you're with, start networking. Even if you're not with a company, if it's your own company, prospect 10x your life. Don't ever look at anything as 1. It's 10. If you have to find 1 airplane, look for 10. Not 1, 10. Always go 10. If you're not gonna go speak to a business, 10 businesses. You're gonna see results. 10. The magic number is 10. You need 1 client? No, get 10 clients. I guarantee you'll have 1 client out of those 10. Okay, so I just want to leave everybody with that. 10x your life. God is here waiting for you. Just get it done. He's given us all the ingredients. It's time to bake the cake, right? And Toya, I know with your situation, but like I said, just stay open, because I know you want to move and stuff, but you're going to have to put a plan in place if you want to move. Where? Right? And this is just writing things down. Okay, where am I going to move? Location, right? A plan. Okay, I want to move there. Okay, what's in that area? What am I going to be doing there? How much is it going to take for me to get everything packed and move there? Right? And just start writing these things down, because then you have a plan in place and you're going to put things in motion. Same thing for you, Jesse. You can put things in motion. Find the building you want to move into. Find that building. Go in there and start looking. Okay, I want a condo here. This is where I'm going to move. Like with me, when I left the beach area, I decided I want to live in Sunny Isles. I want to live, actually, I was like, I wanted to live near IM individuals. Guess what? I'm right next door, Nano and the other one in Sunny Isles. Couldn't get more clear than that, right? Now it's about me looking for the building I'm going to move into, which I already know. So we got to put things in motion, right? It might take a year. It might take 6 months. It could only take 30 days. It could take 3 years. But if you don't ever put it in motion, you're never going to reach your destination, ever. All right. So that's it. That's all I got for everybody. And
before everybody leaves,
I'm going to see you guys at the top because the bottom is just too crowded. Yeah.
Wait,
and
before
just step
everybody
into your
leaves, hold
divine
on.
purpose.
Oh, I forgot.
Show up for you 100%.
Guys ready? I'm gonna take a picture. Okay, hold on, guys, because
So you guys, I was able to give you guys a session. This is amazing. Simply amazing.
There you go. Boom. Thank you.
Thanks,
Right.
Amanda. Okay, you guys have a great day.
Thanks, guys.
Tomorrow. Bye. Go kill it. 10x
Thank you.
your life. Go for it.